You cannot improve on something you're not even tracking. It's very important to have a data-driven strategy when it comes to Instagram, but there are so many data points within Instagram Insight. What should you actually focus on? Don't worry, I've got you. That is exactly what this video is about. Hello, my name is Yuan, founder and CEO of DailySurprisesMedia, a lead generation agency for coaches and service providers that has generated over 100 client wins just last year alone. And in today's video, we are going to talk about how do you leverage your Instagram data insight to really power your strategy. Without further ado, let's get right in. In order to get your data insight, you need to get your phone. So I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm going to put some screenshots on the screen as well, so you can actually follow the procedures of getting your data. So when you go to your profile, you should have a business profile. Don't worry about the mess people talking about business profile have less reach than personal profile. That is not true. We have tested on multiple accounts. It doesn't really not make a difference. Business accounts are free and they actually give you lots of data points for you to figure out a data-driven strategy. So definitely go switch to business profile if you don't have that already. I'm going to assume you are already having business profile. So your insight data button should be literally in the center of your screen. If you tap on insight, that will give you lots of data points straight away. It tells you the amount of accounts you reached, the amount of accounts you engaged, and your total number of followers. And if you tap into any of those categories, you get almost like next level detail down, right? It tells you, for example, if you tap on account number reached, then it also tell you the top cities your content has been shown on Instagram. It tells you the number of followers, non-followers you reached, etc. As you can see, there are tons and tons of data points actually within your Instagram data insight. But don't get overwhelmed. In general, I always tell my clients we only care about 4 data points when it comes to data insight. So the first one is your overall reach. So what reach means is the number of unique people you actually reach on Instagram. And in general, they also gave you a breakdown by followers and non-followers. Again, I'm just going to show you the screenshots on the screen right now so you know what I mean. So we definitely want to have a good balance between the both, right? So in general, if you post a lot of real content, chances right now you're actually reaching a lot of non-followers. That's really good for your audience growth. But if you're doing a lot of feed content, how the algorithm works is in general that pushes more to your current followers, and it's very unlikely for you to reach new audience. So potentially that follower non-follower ratio is a little bit different compared to someone who would post loads of reels. So that's the first data point we care about. That is your reach. The second data point we care about is your impressions. So impressions are the number of times your content actually being shown to someone. So the difference, let's say if your reach is only 1, but your impressions can be 3. What that means is Instagram actually showed that one person your content 3 times. So we do care about both these data points, mainly because we want to know that is that Instagram actually constantly showing to the same people, or Instagram only shows like say once, but to a broader audience. We want to know that data. The next data point we care is your follower growth. We don't need tons of new followers every single day, but we do definitely want to grow your follower base steadily over time, because your follower is pretty much your lead pool size, right? As you sell often to your audience, you want to making sure that you're not tapping into the exact same lead pool always. Although it's true that your audience are going to buy over and over again from you. If you have amazing offer, you can provide amazing resale. If you only tap into the same lead pool, they're gonna run out at some point, right? So you want to consistently grow your lead pool by growing your follower base. So that's another number that we really care about. The other number that we also care is your website tabs. So that is basically in your profile, in your bio section. A lot of people actually include a URL there. Tons of people use Linktree, which I do not recommend, which is like a landing page. When you click on it, you have multiple link options. What I recommend is only put a single link in there and one single call to action. And that can be the beginning of your funnel. And those website link tabs are very important for you to focus on, especially when you're switching between different, say, opt-ins and really testing out what really drives most people's attention. So these 4 data points are on top level, are what we care the most. Just to repeat that again so you remember, those are reach, impression, follow growth, and website tabs. So the 4 data points I just talked about, you really want to track those data regularly, like say on a weekly basis, bi-weekly basis, monthly basis, because you want to track how you progress over time, right? But there are other data points you should also know in order to give you a data-driven Instagram strategy. So one of those are going to be best time of posting, and it's actually quite easy to do. I know that there's a lot of resources online telling you what is the best time for posting, but that is actually should be really personalized. There are kind of overall what's the best time posting based on, let's say, survey after thousands of users, but the thousands of people that get a survey, they might not have the same audience as you who actually share different behavior. So how do you know what is the best time for you to post on your Instagram? Again, very easy. I'm going to put screenshots right now, but all you need to do is to go to your Instagram data insight. As we talked about before, once you go to insight section, you're going to see account reached, account engaged, total followers. If you tap on the total follower section and you scroll all the way down, straight away, it shows you your current audience, what is their most active times. It not only tell you which days they're most active on, so you can decide your posting days. They also tell you which hours within every single day your audience is most active on. So that is going to be your personalized data, helping you to understand what time you should really be posting on Instagram. You really want to posting at the time that your audience is most active, especially due to Instagram recent algorithms change, that everything now become chronological, right? So you want to making sure that you are actually posting at a time that everyone is active, so there's more chance for people to engage with your content, which in turn Instagram then will push to more audience on your platform or in your follower base. That gives you better visibility. Before we move on to the next data point that is also very important to check, it's very important to say that data only matters when you have a decent audience and have decent amount of posts to actually look at that data. If you, let's say you only have 10 people in your community right now and you only have 3 to 4 posts, your data insight is going to be lots of noise in there, right? Because one person up, one person down, the percentage will be huge on your data insight. So those data insight data is actually not that reliable. So how do you actually get to the point where your data insight become reliable? You want to build a community first. I actually have a 90 minutes masterclass that not only shows you how to actually build a community on Instagram, we're also making sure that the community you build can convert into clients as well. I'm showing you the 4-step framework all my clients I use on a daily basis to generate leads and clients on Instagram. If that's something you're interested in, making sure that you go to the link in the description box below and access my 4-step framework that is going to help you to build a community that actually converts. Now, let's talk about the other data point I just mentioned, which is also really important, and that is your hashtag performance. Hashtags are pretty much like the organic keywords people can find you on Google. It's the same thing on Instagram. It's also really, really important. If you do this right, if you have a really good hashtag strategy, it shouldn't really take you more than 2 hours per quarter to actually do your hashtag research. And once your research is done, it shouldn't take you more than 10 seconds to actually have a really good set of hashtags for a new post that you've created. So how do you know if you have a good hashtag strategy or not? You want to check if your hashtags are working for you or not right now. So hashtag performance is actually post by post basis. What I mean by that is hashtag performance is not actually purely linked to the hashtag themselves. It's actually impacted by your engagement, by your content, etc. Just like your Google keywords, it's not just by the keywords themselves, it's also by your domain authority, all of the other factors that sits behind it. With that said, there's still a best practice when it comes to hashtag. How do you create it? I'm going to link a video that I did a while ago in terms of hashtag strategy you should use this year to really boost your organic reach. But for now, I'm going to show you a tutorial on screen right now, and that is a step-by-step walkthrough. How do you find your hashtag performance?
Here is how to find your hashtag performance. Go to any of your posts. Underneath the picture, it says View Insights. That's a hyperlink in blue. Click on that and you can see the data there. Pull up that tab and underneath it says Discovery. It shows the amount of accounts you have reached and the percentage of people that are not following you. If under your impressions, majority of the impression coming from hashtag, that means your hashtag performance.
Now at this point in the video, you've learned the key KPIs, key performance indicator that you should really check regularly on Instagram, so you can making sure that your Instagram growth is on track. You also learned 2 other data points you should really look at that will inform your overall Instagram strategy. While you're waiting for next week's video, making sure that you check out the video on the screen right now where I talk about the hashtag strategy. Knowing how your hashtag performance is only part of it. You also need to know how do you construct a hashtag strategy that really gave you the maximum organic visibility. Thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.